Bitboy Crypto said Cardano is in a bear market right now. Do you agree with what Bitboy Crypto has said? Watch this video until the end to know more about it. YouTuber The Moon Carl, in a conversation with Bitboy Crypto, says we're actually in a weekly bear market and a daily bear market, even though technically we're in the bull cycle right now. Furthermore, he stated that it does not make sense that this bull cycle tops out at 69,000 and that is the top. Historically, he thinks it's more likely that we'll reach $100,000 to $300,000 in this cycle, and then we'll see a multi-year bear market. That is what he has been saying for the last 3 to 4 years, and he still believes that as long as we have a credit score above $30,000. So there are rumors that top analysts are issuing a warning to the Cardano or ADA traders, saying they are seeing a clear bearish pattern. Additionally, a clear bearish pattern is developing on the Cardano chart at the moment. Considering we are approaching the first day of February, let's look more closely at this issue. According to reports, one of the most widely followed crypto traders has issued a warning to Cardano holders as the token's price nears the $1 mark. Moreover, crypto trader Capo runs a Twitter account with 239,000 followers and tells them Cardano is executing a clean triangle pattern, which he says will result in a bearish price action soon. On the ADA chart, it looks like we have just finished the bearish triangle, so we are likely to go down. So it looks like a bearish scenario is forming. Previously, Kappa also predicted Bitcoin would rally past 40,000 before making a relatively sharp downward move. Currently, however, the trader seems to be leaning towards Bitcoin and has begun a direct bearish competition, and it appears that whales are adding supply below the current price and removing beats above it. Also, it seems that it will go just straight down without touching 40K. Even though some old coins have outperformed Bitcoin during the recent market correction, Capo says that the altcoin market is overall weaker than Bitcoin. And by comparing Bitcoin's market cap to the rest of the crypto industry, he shows how dominant it is. According to him, altcoins seem to perform even worse than Bitcoin, with Bitcoin dominance forming a triple bottom and other altcoins retesting the range below. A 50% drop in altcoins is not unexpected to happen in the next few days. So Kappa forecast in the last week of January a capitulation in the crypto markets that would lead Bitcoin lower than $30,000 before rising again. Therefore, here is all the information regarding the actual bearish pattern emerging on the Cardano chart. In light of the recent crash, let's take a look at the alleged Cardano investor who doubled up on their ADA holdings. So what has happened is that large investors have not been discouraged from accumulating more cryptocurrencies despite recent price drops in the cryptocurrency market. Additionally, a recent analysis of the Cardano on-chain data showed that some ADA wallets have more than doubled their holdings in less than 2 weeks, which indicates ADA appetite increases when prices drop. Moreover, since the middle of January, the cryptocurrency space has suffered a sharp correction that wiped out over $500 billion in market capitalization in a week. Further, cryptocurrencies like Cardano, which spiked to a 6-week high on January 18th at $1.65, were among the most damaged assets. After the local peak of 92 cents before the last week of January, ADA declined by 45 in 4 days. Over the past few months, the token has regained some of its lost ground at trades above $1, but on a year-to-date basis, it's down about 25%. Even so, investors' appetite for this asset has not diminished as a result of this slump. Furthermore, the Analytic Resource Sentiment reported that addresses possessing between 10,000 and 1 million tokens increased their bags by nearly 55 million worth of ADA in less than 2 weeks. From a percentage perspective, that means their holdings rose by over 110% in 11 days, which is quite impressive. And they increased their bags by nearly $55 million worth of ADA. So here's a tweet from the Sentiment, which reveals that Cardano's price has plummeted by 34% over the past 10 days, just like many altcoins. And there are, however, large addresses holding between tens and thousands and millionaires with 113% more coins in their collective back since the drop on January 17th, and with 53.6 million tokens accumulated. Also noteworthy is that the into-the-block data for Bitcoin also demonstrated something similar. Despite the price crash in which Bitcoin dropped by 10,000% in days, whales and long-term holders continued to accumulate. Meanwhile, the network of Cardano is having some issues, so it appears that Cardano has some problems. Even though the appetite for the native token seems to be strong, the network behind it has recently been experiencing some difficulties. In addition, reports emerged last week that numerous transactions failed due to the congestion on the Cardano blockchain following the launch of Sunday Swap, the first Cardano-based digital asset exchange. Meanwhile, with more applications running on the blockchain, congestion in the following days only increased. In addition to this, during the middle of January, Cardano began a search for the blockchain, reaching a peak of 94.1% on January 21st. At present, it has been above 90% for almost 2 weeks, and the block size was increased by 12.5% by Cardano 2 months ago. However, this did not appear to be enough to improve performance. Consequently, the team hopes to introduce a Layer 2 scaling solution when updating Hydra later this year. Additionally, there is a Reddit article that I found to be quite interesting, and it posted on the Cardano subreddit, which is the actual home of the Cardano project. Additionally, the Cardano price has stubbornly held on to the $1 value area as its primary support, and over the past 10 trading days, ADA has tested the $1 level 8 times. Also, it appears that Cardano's bullish break above $1 is around the corner, and the price of Cardano can break out to the upside if it can close above its recent Tenkan Sen at $1.08. Additionally, the price of ADA has closed below the Tenkan Sen for the past 12 consecutive days. There has been substantial accumulation against the 50% Fibonacci retracement at $1 because of this prolonged constraint. Especially now, the price has the potential to begin another leg up. Furthermore, buying Cardano should be relatively easy as it moves towards the $1.30 zone. Meanwhile, let's see also why Cardano could be a good investment. So, similar to other cryptocurrencies, Cardano has experienced very volatile price movements. Cardano is down from its recent highs like many other crypto coins, but those who have stuck with it have likely made a lot of money, especially those who bought and held it since it launched in 2017. We know that the most important part of investing is to understand what you are buying, rather than the recent gains or losses. Accordingly, Cardano does not have any assets or cash flow backing it, which is a major distinction between Cardano and virtually all cryptocurrencies. Also, stocks are fractional ownership stakes in companies, which means that when the company grows, the stock has a high likelihood of increasing in value as well. Also, a shareholder owns an equity stake in a company, and they have a legal claim to its assets and cash flow. And some companies may pay dividends to their stakeholders. Traders in Cardano, on the other hand, have no such claims or backing for their investments. In response to the ups and downs of trader optimism, we all know that Cardano's price rises and falls, and a cryptocurrency such as Cardano is not driven by the success of an underlying business, but by sentiment, speculation, and optimism. Many investors think they can sell the coin later for a higher price if they sell to someone else at a higher price, known as the greater fool theory. When this happens, the market runs out of more optimistic traders and prices crash as speculators flee. However, I believe that Cardano could rise in value soon, regardless of the possibility that it could be in a bear market in the coming days. In other words, it seems that ADA investors are equally satisfied after the spate of good news. Now that Cardano currently sits at $1.35 per coin, let's see what the experts have to say about its potential. Meanwhile, according to Cardano's price prediction, Wallet Investor, ADA is a good long-term and near-term investment for the near and long term. And Cardano's price could reach $3.10 within a year and $10.46 after 5 years, according to the site. Furthermore, it's important to note that the site is a bit conservative in the immediate future, and a few weeks from now, perhaps in February, ADA is expected to reach $1.11. With Cardano's growth exceeding 2,000% in the past year, CoinCora is extremely bullish on crypto, and by the end of 2022, ADA could be worth $12 or even $15 per coin, according to the site. Additionally, a price target of $18 was set for 2023, reflecting similarly high confidence in the coin. Moreover, according to Coinpedia, they believe that Cardano could resume its bullish trend from earlier this year. Further, according to the site, ADA will start at between $1 and $1.54 in 2022 and rise as much as $15.17 by the end of the year. Alternatively, should there be a bearish run on the coin, the site expects the coin to trade closer to $2.29. Also, it projects an average price of $10 for ADA by 2025, with a bull case target of $25.37 per coin. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Look in the comments section for what to do. Make sure you click the subscribe and bell buttons.